big pings like I used to in the old BattleNet. Or it's so minuscule I don't notice it. It's very old. I love playing this game still. But like if I had a crew of people that I played with still, I probably would do more like online gaming with people. Like different games like Call of Duty, Warhammer, stuff like that. Yeah. Well, in fairness, I still don't know anything but English myself. So you're already better than me on that regard. But if you want to see a quick game, this is probably going to be a quick game. But out of curiosity, I know like back, do you remember a clan called KYAD? Offhand? I don't know if I was still around in 2009. I don't think I was. I think I left in 07 or 06. Like Jokic, yeah. Good old Nikola.
Job done, job done. As the job done.
I do, but not as much anymore like I used to. When I kind of stopped watching, probably like I didn't like full time watching probably like 5-6 years ago. Like right around the time where the Warriors were just like winning every single season. Kind of burned me out, and then now when I turn it on, when all you just see is them just do nothing but jack up 3 after 3 after 3. I don't get excited by it. I miss the old school, like, running, like, I miss the old schools of defense, hard-nosed defenses. Like the old school Detroit Pistons when they had, like, Chauncey Billups, Rip Hamilton, or my favorite team, the Sacramento Kings, when they had Weber and the crew. Duncan and the Spurs, even though they were boring to watch, I respected the hell out of them. Early. Yeah, I mean, thing is that's the one thing I'll give it to the Europeans. They're more about the fundamentals. They're not about like highlight reels. I just don't know really how to find them. But I've been saying for years that eventually the Europeans and the out-of-country groups were going to eventually catch the U.S. in basketball. Yeah, I can believe it. Every time I see like the NFL or like even though it's fake, like wrestling and all that goes out of the country, they get so much more love and support and like everything versus when you watch the American game. Sometimes it'll be really good and sometimes it's just really, really dead.
What does the shadow for the Lich King? As the shadow
But I pretty much grew up in the Sacramento arena arena, because I was going to a bunch of games all the time when I was younger.
the dead shall serve. Let darkness guide me. Job done. This better be good. Intriguing.
But now, It's like honestly, funny part is I wasn't surprised when I saw the new viewership ratings for the NBA being down by almost 48%. Yeah, America's favorite pastime. I wish I got more into baseball when I was younger. I liked playing it, but because I was never fast or like tall or anything like that, I was just a good hitter. I always got put on the bench all the time, and then when you watch the games and they're not like actually at the arena, I always found myself drifting. Kind of the same with soccer. I liked playing it, but I always got put in positions that were boring, so I never ended up getting too far behind them. And then now, between how much work I do and everything else, I almost just don't even watch any sports anymore. Yep. I still like soccer. I think actually is still one of the most popular sports overall. It gets the most viewership. It has the biggest fan base.
The restless dead await.
Because I used to like playing that. Like, I liked playing it, but they always had me play goalie. For like the same reason why I always played DH as a baseball. Because I had a good hand-eye coordination. Now when I do it, I feel like grandfather time. Because I don't have the reflexes and all that like I used to have.
As the shadow will. Job done.
I think that's also kind of the reason why I don't do much competitive right now. Like, if I ever got to a point where like I'd be able to do like more of like a full-time streaming style, I probably would do more competitive games because I'd be able to put the practice in and focus into it. But when I only really get the weekends to play a lot, I don't have a shot against anyone who does this for a living. The only game I think I actually like really play on that I have a shot where I can keep up with some of the big dogs is just this game right here. Just because I know all the basics and all the fundamentals of it. But I still catch myself playing trolley here and there.
What does the shadow will? Or the lich?
But the downside is being that I don't play with a lot of people that I recognize anymore, or that have like a high skill base. I can't troll as often. I kind of gotta
Job done.
play a little more serious. So I guess actually another way to answer the question you asked earlier too is I do majority of the time like playing for fun more than for competitiveness.
The dead shall serve. Job's done.
Now, one thing I will probably eventually start doing is doing like recordings and stuff like that for the competitive fishing tournaments that I do at some point or another.
The restless dead await.
So I do like competitive catfish tournaments, bass tournaments, stuff like that. No, I never played WoW. That actually is the game that actually caused me to stopped playing Warcraft 3 actually. And that's not like hating on World of Warcraft. I think the game itself is not a bad game. But once that game came out, it killed Battle.net. It made it to where you couldn't even play games on Warcraft 3 anymore.
This better be good. As the shadow more job's done. Darkness guide me.
But the counterpart to World of Warcraft that I like playing is Diablo. Because I do play Diablo.
Intriguing.
And then some other like AAA RPG games. Yeah. The old adage of
Intriguing.
everybody wants to grow up until they grow up. Yeah. That's what I was actually doing with Warcraft 3. I would actually like start playing from pretty much I'd be about 8 in the morning and then I would game all the way till like 9 or 10 at night. I wish back then there was streaming, because I actually probably would have streamed if I would have been doing it back then. Because my skill level and everything else was so much better then.
What does the shadow will for the Lich King? As the shadow will for the Lich King.
Tech up. CS, huh? Yeah, I didn't play 1.6, but I played Cold Zero. I played Cold Zero for a little bit. I sucked at the game though. I was a lot better at like Battlefield for some reason. That, and then I was really good at Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Like the very old school one, like back when it was World at War and stuff like that. Oh shit, I didn't mean to go through gold mines. I hope that did not just hurt us. I didn't mean to go that gold mine there. Oh, Medal of Honor I love playing too. That's like the one game I think that never ruined their storylines on campaign along with the online. It's the thing that killed me with Call of Duty.
As the shadow will, let
I actually just got done doing Wolfenstein 2 not that long ago. But yeah, I post up and do like a lot of different old school games along with new games. But like right now, I'm almost done playing and posting all of the Resistance games from 1 to 3. And then I have like Halo 1 and 2, I think all the way played through that. I'm trying to do the other ones. Game's been going so smooth, I'm actually surprised I haven't even gone Shamans yet. Yeah, surprisingly enough, it really shouldn't be though, because I know I've played with the opposing guys, and I know for a fact. Well, I've never played with Oxidize, but the other two, Joseph and Yellow, I played with. Or am I thinking of I might be thinking of the last game though, where I disconnected.
Research complete.
Yeah, no, Space Invader I played with too. He's decent. He's like a decent player too. So I'm surprised they're getting rolled this heavily. Space Invader is actually one of the guys who gets credit for part of this map creation, because he's worked with, because he kind of helps Laz, if I'm not mistaken.
The restless dead await. Job done for the Lich King, as the shadow wills.
Yeah, I do like the skin functions. I actually had a lot more skins, but my account got reset, and I was never able to get my functions back. So I was like almost like level 89, and I lost everything. Almost like if I didn't like this game just directly, and if I was playing majority for the skins, I might have actually stopped playing. Because I was bummed out and kind of buzzkilled all like that whole time. But I had skins like on almost all of my units, a couple of my heroes.
For the Lich King.
But for me directly, I'm always still one of the guys. I've gotten it before, I can do it again. And since I like the game, it's not too big of a deal, because I play for the fun of it, not the skins of it. Griffins.
As the shadow job done.
Get a little bit of DPS. But I am surprised at how base control this game has been.
As the shadow wills. Job done.
Yeah, that's also surprising. Usually by now, someone's already gone into like a whole hell of a lot of error. And the only guy with any kind of error is just me.
For the Lich King. Job done.
And the funny part is I'm typically not the air guy. I'm usually guilty of always building too much front line. This is over. GG. Yeah. 2 games in a row. 2 games I've had